My child, I'm very serious. For the day has come when you have to give another test of your faith. Yes, tomorrow is the day when you are about to face a moment that has been written since before time began. Do not tremble, for I speak to prepare you, not to cause you fear. You must listen with the ears of the Spirit and see with the eyes of the soul. For what is about to unfold is not merely a trial of flesh, but of eternity's design. You have walked with me in silence in storms, and in seasons where your cries echoed into what felt like emptiness. Yet I was there. I have watched your hands when they fell weak at your sides, and I saw every tear that the world never noticed. I know your weariness. I know the cost of your obedience. Nothing escapes me, for I am the one who formed you in secret and knew you before you took your first breath. I speak now not to crush your spirit, but to awaken it to the urgency of this hour. The testing you will face is not punishment, but purification. Understand this. Gold must pass through fire to shine, and wheat must be crushed before it can become bread to feed others. So too must your life be pressed, so that what is eternal within you may be released. Do not measure this moment by what you feel. Measure it by what I have spoken. The enemy has requested to sift you like wheat, but I have prayed for you and I have prepared you. You are not walking into this alone. My angels go before you. My spirit dwells within you, and my hand shall steady you. Do not lean on your own understanding, for it will falter. Do not depend on your strength, for it will wither like grass in the heat. But trust in me, the Ancient of Days, whose word never returns void. When the darkness surrounds you and voices of doubt rise like a flood, remember this: I am the Lord your God, and I have not abandoned you. Though all others may turn away, I remain. Though the ground beneath your feet may shake, I remain. Though the heavens seem silent, I remain. My child, I remain faithful. You must rise now, not in your confidence, but in my calling. This is not a battle of flesh and blood, but of principalities, of powers that tremble at my name. And my name is written upon your heart. You were not made to cower. You were made to conquer. You were not called to hide. You were called to shine. You must walk forward. Even if your legs tremble, even if your voice quivers, walk forward. For I go before you like a pillar of fire. There are those watching you now, not with human eyes, but with eyes unseen, clouds of witnesses who have endured their own trial and now cheer for your victory. They do not see weakness in you. They see destiny. They see obedience. They see me in you. And I tell you this not to exalt you, but to remind you, I have chosen you, not because of your strength, but because of your willingness, not because of your perfection, but because of your surrender. When tomorrow comes, it may not look like a battlefield. It may look like a conversation, a decision, a sacrifice no one else understands. But I will know, I will see, I will weigh your heart on my scale, and I will call you faithful if you stand. And if you stumble, I will lift you. For I do not abandon those who trust in me. Even your weakness is a weapon in my hand when surrendered. Even your brokenness is beautiful when given to me. Do not envy the ease of those who do not follow me. Their path may seem smooth, but it ends in ruin. Yours may be narrow, filled with thorns and tears, but it leads to glory. I do not promise comfort, but I promise completion. I will finish what I began in you. I do not send you into fire to be consumed, but to be revealed. You are more than you know because I dwell within you. The same power that raised my son from the grave lives in you. Do not call yourself weak when I call you chosen. There will be voices, even familiar ones, that will tell you to turn back. They will speak out of fear, not out of faith. They will beg you to preserve yourself, to protect your reputation, to avoid pain. But I did not create you for comfort. I created you for communion with me. And that communion is deepened in the Garden of Gethsemane, not the palace. It is in surrender that you are filled. It is in losing your life that you find it. Do not look for signs in the sky. Look for my peace within. It will not be the peace of this world, but the peace that surpasses understanding. It will guard your heart. It will guide your steps. It will anchor you when the storm breaks, and the storm will break. Winds will rage, waves will rise, but my word will hold. My love will not fail. My covenant with you is eternal. When the hour comes and you feel alone, remember the garden where my son knelt. Even he, in the fullness of divinity, felt the weight of the cup, but he drank it for you. He bore it for you, and now he walks with you. You do not carry this cross alone. You are not forsaken. You are beloved. Lift your eyes, my child. Lift your heart. I am not far. I am near to the brokenhearted. I am near to the faithful. I see the war inside you, the pull between obedience and escape. But I have called you to trust, not to understand. Faith does not require full vision. It requires full surrender. And you have given me your heart before. Now I ask for your year, yes again. Tomorrow may not make sense in the natural. It may cost you what the world holds dear, but what you gain is eternal. I do not waste pain. I do not forget sacrifice, and I do not ignore obedience. Every act of faith echoes in heaven like a trumpet blast. The hosts hear it. The earth feels it. The heavens record it. And I will reward it. There is a weight of glory prepared for you that no eye has seen, no ear has heard, and no mind has imagined. But you will taste it. You will walk in it. If you endure, you will reign with me. If you hold fast, you will shine like the stars. And your story will not end in defeat. It will end in triumph. For I am the author and the finisher. I do not begin what I will not complete. You are my workmanship, created for good works I prepared long ago. Walk in them now. My voice may not thunder in the sky, but it whispers in your spirit. It stirs in your conscience. It breathes in your worship. It waits in your stillness. Listen, and you will hear me. Follow, and you will find me. Trust, and you will never be put to shame. There is a greater reality than what your eyes see. There is a kingdom not built with hands, and it is within you. That is why the shaking has come not to destroy, but to awaken. I am shaking what can be shaken, so that what is unshakable may remain. Let me remove what hinders love. Let me tear down what falsehood is built. Let me plant what will bear fruit in every season. Do not harden your heart. Do not delay your response. Every moment matters now. This is not just about your life, about generations to come. Your obedience will ripple across time. Your surrender will unlock doors for others. I see the legacy in your yes. I see the souls attached to your decision, and I do not take it lightly. I am entrusting you with this, because I know what I placed inside you. I do not choose foolishly. My child, listen closely. There is purpose in the test. There is design in the fire. The trial you are walking through is not chaos. It is orchestration. For I am not the author of confusion. I am the God of order, of precision, of eternal wisdom. What appears to your eyes is hardship. What feels in your body is pain. What unsettles your mind is uncertainty. These are not signs of my absence, but of my working. You ask why there must be a test of faith. Hear me now. It is because love, real love, must be proven. Faith, real faith, must be refined. It is not enough to say you believe. Belief must be lived when comfort is removed. For how will the depth of your devotion be revealed unless it is placed under pressure? How will the truth of your surrender be seen unless it is weighed against the temptation to flee? I test not to destroy you, but to reveal you to you. I already know what is in your heart. I see it all, but I allow the test so that you may see it too, so that the dross may rise and be skimmed away, so that what is pure may shine. The test is the place where truth is separated from pretense, where light pierces illusion, where your roots are either exposed as shallow or found to reach deep into me. It is easy to follow when the road is smooth. It is easy to sing when the sun shines. But what will you do when the sky darkens? When the voices of men accuse you? When the promises you carry seem delayed and heaven feels silent? Will you still believe? Will you still follow? This is the question the test asks. Not because I do not know the answer, but because you must know it. Because the enemy must see it. Because the world must witness it. And because in the end it will be your testimony. Faith untested is like a sword unsharpened. It may look beautiful, but it cannot cut through darkness. It cannot pierce lies. It cannot defend the weak. It must be forged, heated, hammered, and refined. So, to your faith, if I allowed you to live untested, untouched by trial, your trust in me would remain surface level. It would not hold when the wind comes. But I love you too much to leave you fragile. I am building endurance in you. I am shaping a vessel that can carry glory. Understand, my child, that faith is the bridge between heaven and earth. It is how my will is done on earth as it is in heaven. It is how you lay hold of what cannot yet be seen. Without faith, it is impossible to please me, not because I am harsh, but because I am holy. My realm is not built on sight, but on trust. I dwell in light unapproachable by flesh, but accessible by faith. I do not ask for blind faith. I do not ask you to leap into darkness. I ask you to trust me because I have proven myself. Look at my son. Look at the cross. Look at the empty tomb. These are not stories. They are anchors. They are declarations that I do not lie, that I do not fail, that I do not forsake my own. If I gave you my only begotten Son, will I now withhold any lesser gift? Will I now abandon you in your moment of testing? Never. But you must understand the nature of this walk. To follow me is to walk a narrow path, a path marked not by applause, but by sacrifice, not by comfort, but by communion. This world will not understand you. It cannot, for it does not know me. The test will often isolate you, not because I delight in your loneliness, but because intimacy is born in the secret place, in the quiet, in the hidden furnace, where you learn to recognize my voice above all others. You ask why you must stay faithful even when nothing seems to change, even when prayers seem unanswered, even when the waiting stretches on, my child. Because it is in those moments you are most like me. I am faithful even when you are faithless. I do not change with the seasons. My word does not bend with emotions. I remain the same yesterday, today, and forever. And I am calling you to reflect my image, to be steadfast, immovable, always abounding in good. Faithfulness is not a feeling. It is a decision. It is a choice to believe that I am who I say I am, regardless of your circumstances. It is the anchor in the storm, the flame and the cold, the compass and the fog. And it is rewarded not always immediately, but always eternally. For I am a rewarder of those who diligently seek me, not occasionally, not when it is easy, but diligently. There is an enemy of your soul who longs to destroy you, not with weapons of flesh, but with seeds of doubt. He whispers lies. God has forgotten you. This path is pointless. You are alone. But these are the very lies the test exposes. For when you endure, when you cling to me, despite the silence, you shatter his schemes. You proclaim to the heavens and to the darkness alike that your faith is not for sale, that your love is not conditional, but that your trust is not shallow. Do not measure the value of your faith by how you feel. A feeling shift like sand. Faith stands on the rock. I know when your heart trembles. I know when your hands shake. But even when you feel weak, if you choose to believe, if you choose to obey, then you are victorious. Then you are walking in the power of my Spirit. For my strength is made perfect in weakness. I do not need your perfection. I ask for your surrender. The test reveals what you treasure most. If you must choose between my presence and temporary gain, what will you choose? If you must walk away from what is safe to follow me into the unknown, will you go? If you must give up what the world offers in exchange for what heaven holds, will you trade the visible for the eternal? This is faith. To believe me above the noise, to trust me above what makes sense, to love me above everything else. I test because I love. I test because I have called you higher. I test because I am preparing you for greater glory. Every test is an invitation into deeper intimacy with me, into deeper trust, into a revelation of my sufficiency. When I strip away the lesser, it is to give you the greater. When I ask you to let go, it is so your hands are free to receive what cannot be stolen. And when you stay faithful, you become a light in the darkness, a beacon to those who are watching. They see your endurance. They see your peace in storm. They wonder how you can still praise. And in your faithfulness, they see me. For I am glorified not only in your victories, but in your perseverance and your unwavering trust in your ability to say, even if he does not deliver me, still I will worship him. The faithful are my delight. They are the ones I entrust with sacramentation, with authority, with eternal legacy. The world may forget your name, but I never will. Heaven records your faith. The smallest act of obedience, the quietest prayer, the silent sacrifice, none of it is wasted. I collect every tear. I count every step. I mark every moment with my eternal gaze, and I will repay. Do not think of faithfulness as merely enduring trials. It is so much more. It is also your daily walk, your daily choosing, your decision to love the unlovable, but to forgive the undeserving, to speak truth when it is costly, to hold fast when others fall away, to walk in purity when temptation is near. These too are tests, and each time you choose me, you are becoming more like me. Faithfulness molds you. It carves character into your spirit. It builds a resilience that cannot be faked. It teaches your soul to rest, not in outcomes, but in me. It lifts your eyes above the temporal and fixes them on the eternal. It is the preparation ground for glory, for ruling with me, for shining like the sun in my kingdom. And my child, let me tell you this, the time is coming, and is even now upon you, when faithfulness will be rare, when many will turn away, when love will grow cold, when truth will be traded for convenience. But I am calling you to be different, to be set apart, to be holy as I am holy. And to be holy is to be faithful. Do not compare your path with others. Do not envy their ease or resent your struggle. For I am not working in them what I am working in you. I am crafting something unique in your life. Your journey has been designed with eternity in mind. What I am doing in you will not always be visible now, but it is building weight for the ages to come. There are assignments I have destined for you that can only be carried by those who have passed through fire and remain faithful. There are mantles I place only on those who have walked through midnight and still sun, who have seen nothing but still declared, God is good, who have stood alone and not bowed to fear. These are my trusted ones, my beloved. I have not forgotten you. I have not ignored your cries. I have stored every promise, and I watch over it with zeal. But I will not give you the promise without the preparation. I will not give you a gift that would crush you because your roots are not ready. The test prepares the vessel for the blessing, ensures the promise does not become your idol, that your heart remains mine. Faithfulness is your worship. It is your offering. It is your testimony and it is your warfare. The enemy cannot understand it. He cannot stand against it. When he throws all he has at you and you still lift your hands, still stand on my word, still love your neighbor, still believe, then he is defeated. Then you are advancing my kingdom. My child, you are not small in my eyes. You are not forgotten. You are not forsaken. You are beloved. You are chosen, and you are held. Though the test is great, my grace is greater. Though the fire is hot, my hand is stronger. And I promise you, if you endure, you will reap. You will see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. You will be honored in my presence. You will hear my voice saying, "Well done, good and faithful servant." So remain, stand firm, abide in me. The test will pass, but what it builds in you will remain forever. You will emerge stronger, purer, brighter, and you will know me more. That is the greatest reward, not the blessing, but the intimacy, not the crown, but the communion, not the answered prayer, but the unshakable awareness of my presence. I am with you in the test. I am speaking in the silence. I am holding you in the fire, and I will bring you through. You will not be burned. You will not be broken. You will be beautiful as gold refined, and I will rejoice over you with singing. Faithful one, my child, my beloved, hold fast. I am coming soon.